I'm so sorry, but hey, I'm in Cincinnati and I'm having a hard time getting around town, and I saw your bus parked in this parking lot. Do you think you could help me get around here? Oh, I'm excited about this.
Get out.
What?
I'm driving. Get out.
Okay.
What time it is?
It's like 11:30.
I only get one of those a day, buddy, and it comes at night.
Well, so I've been trying to navigate Cincinnati, and I've been having like a horrible time trying to figure it all out. I mean, this is so cool. I cannot believe Ian Owens is driving my car right now. You were with the Cumberland Quartet, and then you were with the Imperials. I love the Sail on when the water gets high. And then Ernie Haas and Signature Sound. You sang with them for like years. That was so, like, was it 3 years? 2 years? 2 years. And then now sold out Quartet, which is awesome. I'm so glad that Ian Owens is driving my car. What if we listen to some music?
Whatever.
This is the sold out song because it's morning and it's like a great getting up morning. Isn't that great? Getting up morning, fairly well, fairly well.
When you see the lightning flashing, fairly well, fairly well. When you hear the thunder crashing, fairly well, fairly well. Good news, Chariot's coming, good news. Chariot's coming, good. So glad Chariot's coming, and I don't want to be left out. That's your part. Long white robe in heaven I know. Long white robe in heaven I know. I said good news. Good news, Chariot's coming, good news. Chariot's coming, so glad, and I don't want to be left out. Isn't that great? Getting up morning, fairly well, fairly well. Isn't that great? Getting up morning, fairly well, fairly well. Isn't that great? Getting up morning, fairly well, fairly well. Isn't that great? Getting up morning, fairly well, fairly well.
Get out.
It's my car.
Get out.
Well, fairly well, I guess.
Get out.
What can I get for you today?
Yeah, can I get a large black coffee and a water?
Can I come back now?
I thought I got rid of you.
What's my car? Can I come?
Yeah.
Can I drive?
Yeah.
Can I
I thought
drive?
you didn't. Oh, fine, whatever.
I'm sorry.
I haven't had
just-
my coffee.
I just don't want to get left again.
How do you unlock this stupid? You're buying my coffee.
Okay. I hope that makes you happy.
Coffee does the trick. I don't know if I can make it without coffee.
Are you feeling a little bit better now?
Yeah, I'm feeling much better now. Now we can do something.
Feel like maybe you owe me an apology?
For what?
Never mind. Let's just listen to some music.
What do you want to listen to?
Well, seeing as you're in a little bit better mood, let's listen to something kind of upbeat.
Oh, one of my favorites.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know the words.
You got some moves.
I do. People don't know that about me. Just because I spent 2 years with Signature Sound. I learned how to dance.
Oh. like one move in the chorus that I could learn to do with you?
Oh, let's think about it. I think Ernie did that.
Ernie did the song.
Yeah, Ernie. Not this song. No, he didn't do this song. He sang the tenor.
He sang the tenor part.
With Ernie Haas' signature sound.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. I'm putting all the pieces together
Ernie
now.
Haas and signature sound.
I got you. So, you've been singing bass for a long time. How many years has it been now?
15 years professionally.
15 years. Okay, so is there any, like, other than Christian vocalists, like, is there anybody who you listen to who helps you kind of practice that bass vocal throughout the week?
My favorite type of bass singing, people like George Hans, Eric Bennett, Paul Harkey, those guys that sing, they're telling a story. They're not, it's not all about the circus stuff for them or being a sound machine. You know, they're connecting with you. They're singing a pretty lyric and melodic voice is my very favorite style of singing. And I feel like outside of George Hans, the best places to get inspiration for that is really outside of Southern gospel music. And some of my biggest influences are, Tennessee Ernie Ford, an old jazz singer named Leon Redbone.
I've actually heard of him.
Yeah, he did the Ain't Misbehavin'.
Yes.
That I put on my solo album.
Yeah.
And which is actually the title of the solo album. And he also did some stuff in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the old claymation album. And
Yeah.
he was on Elf. He was the snowman on Elf, and he did Baby It's Cold Outside.
Okay.
That was him.
Yeah.
Let's see, Josh Turner, which actually Josh Turner's pretty common for those bass singers I mentioned to listen to learn licks. It's not like Paul Harkey listens to Josh Turner, I know, so does Eric. Love his stuff.
I actually have a Josh Turner song on the radio with me right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, on a CD.
Which one is it?
Your Man.
Oh, dude, sometimes when we stop places, they're having, to eat dinner after concerts, they have karaoke, and I go up every time I sing Your Man. Every time I love it.
Well, can we karaoke to it right now?
Dude, yeah, I love that song.
Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low.
This is my exit.
Put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand.
The good thing about him, he's got such a pretty upper range, which is what a lot of bass singers want to increase and improve on when they're trying to sing that melodic way. So he's great to sing with.
Well, you know, you kind of have that upper range. I've noticed whenever you sing, some bass singers, it seems like all they can do is that like that gravelly, sounds like they're belching sort of a thing.
Yeah.
Which to me, it doesn't seem like they're even hitting notes. It's just like they're making a noise. You actually have a really pretty upper range as well that you really showcase on one of my favorite songs on your solo CD. It's My Mind Forgets a Million Things.
Man, that's actually my favorite track that's on the album. In September of 2013, it really became a lot more special to me. Megan, a lot of people know, she had a subarachnoid hemorrhage with a series of strokes. And they thought it was because of a ruptured aneurysm in her brain, but they never could find the aneurysm, so it's unexplainable hemorrhaging. But anyway, she was in the hospital for 17 days in the neurological ICU, and during that time she had what's called vasospasms. And I won't give all the details. I will just say this: they couldn't medicate Megan with narcotics, anything that would really take the pain away, because they had to do cognicy tests to make sure she was lucid. And they didn't give her the narcotics because if they asked her, "What's your name?" and she said, "My name is Purple," they wouldn't know if it was because she was high or because she was having the vasospasms or bleeding again. So anyway, about 7 days in, she started having those vasospasms, and she was in the worst pain she'd had the entire time. She was sobbing and moaning constantly, and really hard to watch. And it was the first time they came in and they said, "What's your name?" And she didn't know what her name was. And they said, "Where are you?" And she didn't know where she was. And they said, "Who is this?" I'd been by her side the entire time, of course. And she looked at me, and there was this look on her face like she had never seen me before in her entire life. I was a total stranger.
Wow.
And which is heartbreaking and was really hard. But in the midst of that, she started quoting scripture, and she started reminding God of his promises. Your body was broken so that mine could be healed. You took the stripes so that I could receive healing. Heal my body, take this pain. And she fell asleep.
Wow.
And so she couldn't remember her own name or who she'd been married to for 13 years, but she remembered God's promises. And
That's
so
amazing.
the message of the song, my mind forgets a million things, and it says, only one memory stays true, the day I gave my life to you. It just means a whole lot more to me now than it did.
Well, with the story, I just want to listen to that song right now. I think that's amazing.
Okay.
Wow.
Can I sing along? Because it's my favorite.
I would love that.
My mind forgets a million things, places, dates, and names of kings. Only one memory stays new, the day I gave my life to you.
It's my favorite lyric in the song right here.
The things I've done, the things I've seen, melt into a lifelong dream, and I become what I've gone through. I am so glad I've been there with you.
The fact that we've all become our experiences, we are where we've come from, every one of us.
That's amazing. That's super deep.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You know, speaking of deep, you were talking earlier about bass singers wanting to increase or, you know, whatever, lower their range or...
Yeah.
And so I've been super curious about this whole bass singing thing because I really enjoy singing. And so I've decided that I might want to sing bass.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do?
So I've been doing my study on bass singing.
Okay.
And what I find is it seems like a lot of bass singers use different microphones. And I don't know if that is a truth or a myth or if the microphone really makes a difference. Could you expound on that just a little bit for us, please?
Man, see, you're putting me in a nasty spot because I'm going to make people mad.
Okay. Well, I mean, I need to know because if I'm going to become a professional bass singer,
Okay.
obviously, I would need to know about the mic I would use.
Okay. I love all my bass singing friends out there, and so please nobody take offense. This is just my personal opinion. Back in the day of early sound equipment, the low register was difficult to translate through the sound systems and the microphones that were available at the time, that low bandwidth.
Okay.
And so condenser microphones were developed, but they were developed for instruments. They are to mic drums, okay? So that they could get that lower, fuller tone to punch the speakers or hit a sub, okay? Where the high-end microphones at the time didn't really pick up those frequencies. And we're talking early days. And so bass singers like J.D. Sumner, you would always see J.D. Sumner using this long, thin microphone. At the time, they started using those because it picked up that lower register better. It didn't make their voice lower. It didn't make them sing lower.
Okay.
You got to put it in the microphone for it to be there. I mean, it didn't manufacture anything. What it did was it heard those low tones better.
Okay.
Okay. and so you get that punch. It just hits you in the chest that everybody loves about bass singers.
Right.
But through the years, technology has improved, and so now you have condenser microphones that are wireless and that are regular vocal mics, okay?
Right.
But there's some bass singers or some people who they just feel more comfortable with that instrument microphone. But it's not a microphone that's made for vocals, and so personally, when I'm talking to young bass singers, somebody asks me, what about the microphone? Does it matter? What should I sing on? If you can learn to sing on the same microphone that the rest of your guys are singing on, a regular vocal microphone, and not have to lean on that crutch of that extra punch or whatever, you can sing in any situation, any venue, anywhere, and not feel uncomfortable or out of your element.
Okay.
So
being as I'm a new bass singer,
yes,
I did go to the music store and pick up a new microphone to test out, because I really feel like it does affect my sound a little bit, and so I would love it if real quick we could just do a song together with my new microphone that I bought.
What is that?
Well, I went to Walmart, the music department at Walmart, and I bought this microphone. And whenever you turn it on and you sing into it,
Is that the Minions?
yeah. Well, yeah. But there was a couple really good singers in the Minions in Despicable Me.
There were.
Yeah. Well, have you watched the movie? You've got kids.
I've seen Despicable Me.
Yeah.
I've seen the
So
Minion movie.
real quick, on the count of three.
Banana. King Bob, banana.
Right. Well, I thought it's helping you already.
It is.
Maybe you should use that in concert.
I should. Okay.
Real quick, let's do a song together. Let's just turn this microphone on and sing into this mic and see if it affects the way that we sound.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Sounds good.
3, 2, 1. Okay, so maybe it's not the microphone that makes all the difference in the world, but I have noticed that as you continue to sing, your voice continues to improve.
Thank you.
But I have noticed that as your voice continues to improve, so does this beautiful thing right here. So I'm wondering if the two are tied together in any way.
Well, sure they are. Yeah, singing bass is about being a man, a manly man, and a beard. What says man more than a beard?
True. What do you think about this?
Crap, dude.
Yeah.
This took me 5 months.
Yeah, I got one part on this song I'm really good at right here. There's that whistle. Did you hear it?
I heard that.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
I heard that.
Here we go.
It wasn't very low.
Come by him, he heard one call his name. If you want to save your soul from hell or riding on a rain,
Kind of took a spiritual turn.
then cowboy, change your ways today, or with
This
us
is-
you will ride.
This is how I snuck it on the album, because it sort of talks about salvation there a little bit. Sort of.
He's in the sky.
I got the chorus ready.
Yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-oh. Ghost riders in the sky.
Get it pretty part.
Yippee-yi-yay,
Right here.
yippee-yi-oh.
Yeah, pretty part. See, you got to throw that pretty in there.
Ghost riders in the sky.
How's my bass?
I'm impressed.
Okay. I want to play a quick game.
Okay.
I noticed that at the product table after the concert, people come to you and they have some amazing, incredible questions. I'm talking like it is inside them, it's boiling inside their brain, and they just have to get it out.
Yeah.
Okay? And sometimes they're the most brilliant questions in the world. So
Yeah.
we're gonna play a quick game called I Must Ask You a Question.
Okay.
And what I want you to do is, rather than respond the way that you would actually at the table, I want you to respond what you're actually thinking when they must ask you these questions.
So this is a no grace zone.
No grace zone. I must ask you a question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are all these CDs the same?
Yes, we recorded the same 10 songs 8 different times.
What's that song y'all sang tonight?
Which song?
You know that one.
Which one?
I think it talked about Jesus or Mary. Did it talk about Mary?
Your mama.
Is Sold Out having financial trouble because it seems that none of y'all can afford a razor?
I own a razor, okay? This is by design. It's called a beard. I mean for it to be there. You'll notice there's no hair here, and you'll notice there's no hair here, okay?
Are those elf shoes that y'all wear?
No, they're dress shoes. They're just the way the fashion is today, and I wear cowboy boots.
Are your CDs as loud as your concerts are?
What?
How do you get your voice to do that?
1 glass of battery acid a day.
Is that really your voice, or is that the microphone?
You try.
Riding around with you today has taught me that neither beard nor microphone is going to help me become an awesome bass singer.
Right.
So there's one song on your solo CD called Run On that I really like, and I feel fairly confident with the intro to it. So I'd love to sing it with you.
All right.
But I noticed that there is another bass vocal on there that is not you.
Yeah, it's my dad, actually. It's really pretty cool for a couple of reasons. Not just that he's my dad, but Run On is an Elvis Presley song.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Elvis did that a long time ago, obviously. But
that was before I was born.
Right. Me too. When Elvis did it, he had the Stamps with him. So obviously J.D. Sumner was singing bass, and so Elvis would do the lead, but there was a part in the chorus, well, well, and you needed the bass vocal on it, and that was J.D. Well, a lot of people don't know about my dad. His name is Butch Owens.
Yep.
He sings for the Blackwood Brothers Quartet, but they may not know about him, that his first professional long-term singing job was with the Stamps Quartet after J.D. had passed away. And so my dad spent a lot of that time doing the Elvis live in concerts, and he'd go all over the world, and they'd project the hologram of Elvis, and my dad was basically in the spot of J.D., which was really, really neat. He got to sing with the Sweet Inspirations and the TCB band and the Stamps doing Elvis concerts. And so not only is it cool that he is my hero as far as bass singing is concerned, the very best at what he does, in my opinion, and my dad, so not only is it cool that he's doing it that way, but that he actually stood in that position in those Elvis concerts. So very appropriate.
That's awesome. Well, let's sing that together. Ready?
I'm ready. That's him there too.
Well, you may run on for a long time.
Run on for a long time.
You may run on for a long time. Let me tell you, God Almighty's gonna cut you down. Go tell that long-tongued liar. Go tell that midnight rider. Tell the gambling, the rambling, the backbiter. Tell them God Almighty's gonna cut them down for a long time.
This is my favorite verse. I love these words.
Some people go to church just to sit in the fire, trying to make a date with the neighbor's wife. Brother, let me tell you, just as sure as you're born, you better leave that woman alone. 'Cause one of these days, you mark my words, you think that brother is off that word. You walk up and knock on the door, and that's all, brother, you won't knock no more. Go tell that.
Turn right here.
Okay. Oh, is this it?
Yep, this is it.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for helping me get around Cincinnati today.
Yeah, man. I'm glad I could do it.
Yeah. Well, after we got coffee, things started looking up.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? My favorite CD from the entire trip today has been this one right
cool.
here. This Ian Owens, Ain't Misbehavin'. And if I wanted to get another copy of this, how would I do that?
Well, you can get physical copies from me at my Facebook. You just look me up. It's Facebook /Ian Owens, I believe.
Right.
Message me there, and I can talk to you about payment information and mail you one, or my fan page, Ian Owens for fans and friends. But it's available digitally everywhere: iTunes, CD Baby, Amazon, Google Play, Spotify, iTunes Radio, wherever. It's everywhere. So you can get it that way too.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for riding around with me today.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's been a lot of fun. If you ever call me and wake me up again, I'll kill you, and I'll dump the body in Smith Lake in Jasper, Alabama, and they'll never see you again, and no one will know I did it.
You all heard it.